How's it going? Welcome back to the show. This is You Made Roscoe. I am Roscoe, and today we're going to be taking a look at a freestyle. This is by Eminem, and supposedly this is the freestyle that got him signed by Dr. Dre. And I'm eager to hear this because I've never heard this, So I want to see, what Dre saw in him, at this point to make him say, you know what, I'm gonna take a chance on this dude and turn this dude into one of the most legendary MCs ever. So, um, yeah. Before we get into it, please like this particular video. Please, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell, for this page, go to Eminem, make sure you support him as well. And we're going to start. So let's go.
Get me hot, Em.
All right, yeah. All right, thank you. All right. Met a retarded kid named Greg with a wooden leg. Snatched it off and beat him over the head with the peg. Go to bed with the keg. Wake up with the 40. Mixed it with Alka-Seltzer and Formula 40-40. Forget an acetab, I strapped the whole sheet to my forehead. Waited till it absorbed in and fell to the floor dead. No more sad, case closed in a discussion. We blowing up like spontaneous human combustion. Leaving you in the aftermath of Holocaust and traumas. Cross the bombers, we blowing up the house, killing your parents, coming back to get your foster mamas. And I'm as good at keeping the promises Nostradamus, cause I ain't making no more threats. I'm doing drive-bys and tinted Corvettes on Vietnam war vets. I'm more or less sick in the head. Maybe more cause I smoked crack today, yesterday, and the day before. Saboteur, walk the block with a Labrador. Strapped with more corral for war than El Salvador. Foul style galore, verbal cow manure. Coming together like an eyebrow, and I'll be sure.
And I'll be sure got some heavy ass eyebrows, like them I'll be sure eyebrows. Oh my goodness. But Eminem so far, he's doing what Eminem was known for, when he came into the game. This is what the world would end up saying in the beginning, before, evolution and all that takes place. But yeah, no, this sounds very much like, and even when I heard the aftermath line, um, I don't know if Dre is actually there. I don't feel like he is, but he dropped that aftermath line, and it's kind of almost prophetic. Unless he knew it this time, but I don't think well, he might have. I don't know. I don't know the timeline yet, but so far so good. So let's push it back just the tiniest bit and let's go.
The house, killing your parents, coming back to get your foster mamas. And I'm as good at keeping the promises Nostradamus, cause I ain't making no more threats. I'm doing drive-bys and tinted Corvettes on Vietnam war vets. I'm more or less sick in the head. Maybe more cause I smoked crack today, yesterday, and the day before. Saboteur, walk the block with a Labrador. Strapped with more corral for war than El Salvador. Foul style galore, verbal cow manure. Coming together like an eyebrow, and I'll be sure. It's like that, Eminem.
Eminem.
Right, bust it.
What?
It's only fair to warn I was born with a set of horns and metaphors attached to my dang umbilical cord. Warlord of rap that'll bash you with a 2x4 board and smash into your Honda Accord with a 4-door Ford. But a motor dropping an acapella, the chopper fella, the mozzarella worse than a helicopter propeller. Got you locked in a cellar with your skeleton showing, developing anorexia. While I'm standing next to you, eating a full-course meal, watching you starve to death with an IV in your vein, feeding you liquid Darvocet. Pumping you full of drugs, full of plugs on the gunshot victims, full of bullet slugs. So we're picked up in an ambulance and driven to receiving with the asses ripped out of their pants and given a less than 20% chance of living. Have a
Let me push this back one last time. This sounds like he was in that phase when he was rolling with Rod Digger and Lil Z or whatever his Young Z or whatever the dude name was. I think Rod had the baby by that dude, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, no, it sounds like it's that time period for him, the way he's rhyming. But let's finish out.
bullet slugs. So we're picked up in an ambulance and driven to receiving with the asses ripped out of their pants and given a less than 20% chance of living. Have a possible placement as a hospital patient, storing their dead bodies in grandma's little basement. Dr. Kevorkian is a ride to perform an autopsy on you while you scream, I'm still alive. Driving a rusty scalpel in through the top of your scalp and pulling your Adam's apple out through your mouth. But I called the fire department, I fired an arson and set fire to carpet and burn up your entire apartment.
Yeah. All right. Let me push it back.
Get me hot, M.
Yeah. Let's good shot at him somewhere. I'll just roll with that. But that was the Eminem freestyle. You know, he bust a few on some dope beats. That first one was the Preem beat, that Biggie used his second album. But yeah, no, that these freestyles, you could see, like I said, kind of what was in store, when we talk about the early days of Eminem, and he was very much somebody who was it seemed like he was really, really just eager to spew or throw to me as many words together, that he could that rhymed or didn't rhyme and make them rhyme, because he was a master at that, but yeah, no, this dude was, he was crazy with it then, and, all this, the imagery, when you think about the way he's putting together these words and how you could see them, even with all this crazy stuff he's talking about, like you can still see this stuff. It's very vivid, like it's like you want to set fire to people's houses and stuff, and you can see all this stuff. It's like he's telling this crazy tale. He's like we're in a mental patient's mind or something, and all this crazy stuff is happening. But yeah, no, great stuff. And like I said, he would evolve and, get better, than he was at this point. And I just wish, for me, like the production would have been, a little bit thrown in a little bit of different production, more of the boom bap type of style, that he seemed to not be in tune with that much, once he became big, or really I should say after the first album, because the first album had some and maybe even the second joint, but had hints of, more hints of boom bap than, future projects would. But yeah, he just had this crazy production style, and it's just like too much for me, and I kind of strayed away. But the beginning of Eminem, I was liking, and even though he's talking about all this crazy stuff, I could feel him, but I'm gonna leave, but before I do, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. You'll pick the one named Freestyle Reactions. I do have a playlist where you'll see not only this, but all of the freestyles I've reacted to from various platforms. You'll see lots of different playlists for other artists, a lot of different music genres, a lot of different artists, all that good stuff. So check out that stuff. Cash App, $, You Made Roscoe, PayPal at You Made Roscoe. Super thanks option is available. And that's it. I'm done. I will see you again soon. So until next time, be safe and be good.